Let's take a live look outside right now from the Mission Ridge camera as we check the forecast here with meteorologist Clay Smith. And the rainy, wet weather, overcast skies. But the fortunate thing is we're getting a break right now before more rain moves back in later today, Clay.
Yeah, that's right, Latrice. We're kind of in a lull period between the rain we had this morning and the rain that we're going to have a little bit later on this evening. But check out this storm system. Very powerful. We're looking at winter storm warnings really from New Mexico all the way up to New England, including much of the Midwest. And that dark, almost fuchsia shade of purple you're seeing right there, that is ice storm warnings from really Greenville, Mississippi, all the way up into the Lexington, Kentucky area. This is very impactful for places like Memphis and Jackson, Tennessee, especially the Memphis metro. Already over 30,000 people without power in that area. And the reason we have this low pressure pushing across the Tennessee Valley, a warm front to the north and plenty of moisture coming out of the Gulf of Mexico. On the backside, that blue, that's snow, but the pink, that's where you're seeing that freezing rain, which is just rain that is freezing on contact. So we have a warm layer in the upper atmosphere that's melting those snowflakes. And we have temperatures right around 28, 29 degrees in Memphis. So as that precipitation falls, it freezes on those surfaces, and that's going to cause a lot of power outages and slippery roadways for places like Memphis up into western Tennessee. But here locally, mainly going to be a rain event. There could be some light icing along the plateau early Friday morning, but shouldn't be too impactful, which is certainly good news. But again, that rain still can cause issues. We had accidents last night, so if you are traveling out, be careful, take it slow, especially in those flood-prone areas, because another 1 to 3 inches of rain going to be possible. Still seeing some pretty heavy showers into LJ, Blue Ridge, up into Murphy right now. But notice that break in the activity in Mont Eagle, Scottsboro, Fort Payne, up into Dayton, Athens, Cleveland, and Chattanooga. Just a couple of isolated showers through later this afternoon. But again, taking a look at downtown Chattanooga using our Holiday Inn cam. I mean, this is just kind of one of those days where you want to stay inside, maybe get some extra sleep, because it is just going to be gloomy for the rest of the day. And for temperatures locked into the mid 50s, we're likely to rise into the 60s as that warmer air starts to move in from the south. But it's relatively mild for this time of the year. And again, here in Chattanooga, 55, that dew point 52. And as we track out that next round of rain between about 3 and 5 along the plateau, that's when you can really start to see that rain picking up for the rest of the area, including the valley. Between about 6 and 9 o'clock later this evening, that rain really picks up in intensity. So as we track it out, this is really going to be impactful for that evening commute home. Just a few scattered to isolated showers through about 2 o'clock, but there's that heavy round of rain, and that's associated with that main cold front. So by about 5:30, places like Mont Eagle, Dunlap, up into Crossville going to be dealing with that heavier rain. That then pushes into Chattanooga, Dalton, Athens along that I-75 corridor around 7 o'clock. So if you don't have to travel out this evening, maybe stay at home because the roadways are going to be kind of nasty. And as we go through the rest of the evening, that heaviest rain shifts off into Murphy, Blue Ridge, LJ, Calhoun by about 8, 9 o'clock. And then for the rest of the night, it's just going to be scattered rounds of rain and maybe just a little bit of light icing along the plateau. But again, that's not going to be a huge issue. And by Friday morning, we're going to see that rain wrap up pretty quickly. But additionally, we could have anywhere from 1 to 3 inches of rain with locally higher amounts, especially in those higher elevations. And we've already seen 1 to 2 inches of rain. So again, this will cause some issues out there on the roadways. It looks like the heaviest rain may set up into western North Carolina into portions of North Georgia. So again, that's something we're tracking out. Flash flood watch is still in effect until 7 o'clock on Friday morning. So there is going to be that threat at least through Friday morning. Also going to be a small severe threat for our southernmost counties into North Georgia. Again, mainly a wind threat, but the further south you go, especially in these yellow shaded areas, including Birmingham, Hattiesburg, and Montgomery, there could be a few isolated tornadoes. Not expecting that here, but there could be some gusty winds moving into our southern area. So that's something to keep in mind. But again, it is going to be a nasty Thursday. Clearing out Friday, it's going to be much colder, and then going into your weekend, more sunshine, remaining cool, staying dry through the middle of next week.